Hello, my name is Ajit, and in this video I will demonstrate how to create a users and how to assign a particular permissions to the user and how to use a user management feature in the Synology DSM. So let's start with the user management. Let's log into the Synology box first with the administrator account. So once you log in the Synology box, you can see uh, control panel on your Windows. You can click on that. Even you cannot see anything on the Windows, you can go to the main menu, click on that and go to the control panel. So once you open the control panel, under the file sharing, you can see a icon called a user. So you need to click on that. So by default, you can see there is a user called admin, administrator, and user guest, and another user is called a user one, which is a normal user. So by default, admin user is disabled. We can enable it for administrator task, but we already have an administrator user who's also administrator for this particular operating system. So let's create a user first. Go to the create icon, click on that. Let's give him a name. I'll give a name called Ajit. Description you can give as a uh, from staff, HR department. Email ID, if you want to give the email ID, you can give that Ajit at localhost.com. Password, if you want to generate a random password, you can click on that. If you want to give your password as per the policy, you can give that. So I'm using a simple password value. Next, if you have configured your notification in your Synology, then you can click on send notification. Once the user is created, it will send a notification to the admin users who has already in that groups. So next is, if you want disallow the users to change account password, you can click on that checkbox. If you want to change the password, so you can use that option in that case. So I'm using this as a default. Click next. So after going to the next option, you can see if you want to add this user under any of the groups which is by default created. So this user comes under the users group. Then click on next. So by right now I don't have any share folder created, any of the folder created under this Synology box, so this will show nothing on that. Let's click on next. So again, we don't have any share folder, so it will not show a user quota settings. Click on next. So here is another option which is very important: assign application permissions. This is for if you want the user can only access DSM from web URL. Let's take example, we have a backup users. So you want that backup user can access file station, FTP and DSM. So you can give that permission or to the user, or you want that user can only access a file station or particular FTP services or universal services, then you need to give the permission here. So what I'll do for the right now, I am allowing this user to access the DSM, means your Synology DSM operating system by using a browser. Click on allow. Next. So here you can give up your upload limit and download limit on your Synology box for the file station, FTP and rsync. So right now I'm using the default one. So you can define as per your internal policies and all. Click next, apply. So now your user is created with the name of Ajit. Let's go to another browser and open that user on your Synology DSM. Click on Ajit, admin add. So password. So once it's logged into the DSM, uh, operating system, you can see he has only access to the file station. By default, user can access file station and he can see all the files under the file station. If it's created, any folder is created, he can already see here. So let's create a simple folder. Let's go to file station. Okay, next demo. I'll give no description, it's come under the volume 1. Next, next. I'm using the default options. Next and apply. So now the permission, if you want give permission from here, you can give the permission. I'm using the default permissions. Okay, so done. Now demo folder is created under the file station. Let's go to the another browser and see if user has the permission. Okay, let's log out first. Click on file station. So you can see user don't have permission to see any of the files folder until you give the permission. Let's go to the another Synology DSM with the administrator account. So let's go to the users. I'll click on Ajit. Now we'll see all the options which is given for the users. So you can see on the info screen, you can change the password. So you can allow the option the user cannot change the password. So you can disable this account immediately or after some time. You can define the value here. So users group, by default he's a part of a users group. So if you have another users in the organization with the name of HR staff, so you can assign or add that user to the particular group. So next tab is a permission. Here you can give the permission to the users. So under the demo, he don't have any access for the preview. If I give a read write access, so he has a permission for a demo user, a demo folder to read and write. So right now I'm not giving any permission. Let's it be a default. Under the quota, it should be a default because we don't have assigned any of the permission to the demo folder. So under the application, if you want to change the permission for the particular application, you can give here. If I want to deny this user, so I'll go and click on deny, press OK. So now let's go to the another browser, refresh. So you can see you are not authorized to use these servers now because we have already disabled the access of Ajit user to the Synology DSM. So from here, let's go to the Ajit properties now. Click on Ajit applications. Now I can check on allow and press OK. So this is the way you can create a user, you can manage the user, and you can change the permissions for the particular user. Let's go to the next option is called advanced. In the advanced, there are some password settings which you can use as per your internal IT policies. Let's take an example. So apply password strength rule. So if I can say I need the password should be included mixed case with the numerical characters, include special characters, I can select it. And even I can also set the minimum password length should be 8 characters. Password history for how many times or how many old password it can store. So I can use 2. So expiration, if you want to enable the password expiration option, you can go to the check the enable password expiration box. So once you do it, add to a list of always valid password. Okay, so minimum password valid duration, you can select it here. Prompt user to change upon a login before expiration, you can select here. So send the expiration notification email, you can also set here. So right now we have not enabled the notification settings, so we cannot configure right now. So you can do in your day-to-day activities. So next is two-step verification. If I want a two-step verification, let's take example. If user is we want extra security. Once the user is logging to the Synology DSM, he need to verify with the code, so we can enable it here. So next is enable a user's home directory. By default it's disabled, so once the user is created, you cannot see his home directory. So if you want to enable it, you need to press on enable home users button, apply. Once you apply, you can see his home directory in your Synology account. Okay, apply. Save. So you can go under homes, you can see Ajit home directory is created. If that option is not enabled, you cannot see that home directory of any of the users under the homes. So in this video, I have demonstrated how to create a users, how to manage the permission, how to manage the advanced permission for the users. Thanks for watching this video. Please share, like, and subscribe.